Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing great. I am doing okay. I'm going to give it a few minutes. I know I didn't do a reminder or anything like that. I don't have any videos due today, so hopefully you all will come and hang out with me. But I'm just going to sit here and wait a little while. I do have a semi mess kind of going on, but we're going to go ahead and just work through all of that. I'm going to be using this Angie Girl stamp from Unity Stamp Company. I want to say I bought this myself and I didn't buy this in the D stash. It says, wishing you a magical day. Be the girl who decided to go for it. Follow your heart. And it's a pretty large stamp. It looks like that. So we'll see. I did some stuff to my desk. I took some markers out and to put in the slots. And so I don't have any spot for my pens. I had got a bucket from the Dollar Tree to put the pins in, but I hadn't put them in there yet because they were taking up another slot. So, that's where we are today. Anyway, I hope that you all are doing great. I am experiencing loads and loads and loads of pain in my right arm. So we will be going a little bit slower than normal in general. So just bear with me. If I go too slow for you, I understand if you need to click away. But I'm having pain. So anyway, I hope that everyone had a great weekend. I hope that everyone is doing better than me. And I want to talk to y'all about craft stuff. I have been cleaning up, and the big roommate said that's why my arm is hurting because I've been lifting boxes. Uh, that could be why, I don't know. But here we are. Here we are, and we're going to just work through all of that. So, go ahead and get your stamps ready. If you're going to be crafting along with me, I hope that you do have something to create with me. I wanted to do some decoupaging, but I couldn't find my mat and I don't want to ruin. Oh, I see the mat. So we will probably do some decoupaging later on as well. So let's go ahead and open this up. Good morning, Deb. Hopefully you're doing well. I was just saying that I am having some right arm pain. So if I stop or go too slow, excuse me, that is why. I'm also waiting on a phone call from the doctor's office. I put in a phone call to them yesterday, and I am just waiting to have them call me back. So I'm just trying to put the phone where I can see it if it goes off. Thank you so much, Deb. Yeah. I have shoulder pain problems. I had just went to physical therapy. I ended my physical therapy sessions last month. So I don't know what really is going on in my body. I just know that it is uncomfortable doing certain things. Like I slept, but I couldn't sleep well. We're gonna be using this Crafter's Companion Spectrum Noir Ultra Smooth Paper Cardstock. It says it's 100-pound weight. I don't know about that one, but we'll see. We shall see. How was your weekend, Deb? How are you doing? Hopefully well. I meant to cut this up, but I opted to take a shower. Sometimes you could take a shower, you can start feeling better. That's why I did it. That was the goal, the hopes. My little cat has been knocking. I've been cleaning this area. I've made a mess of the area. So I've been cleaning the area. Well, your health is more important than this life. So do what you need to do. I just finished 17 cards for a collab. 17 cards. Wow. Yeah, Deb, I was going back and forth. I was like, Do I want to stream? 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 And I was like, no, I'm just going to post the message and I'll do it tomorrow. But I have some stuff I need to get done in the house. And so I told myself, I was like, okay, listen, if you can just make it through, like get up. That's always my philosophy. Get up. Get up. Try to do it. And if you can do it, then you're good to go. Um, I have I don't know if it's related to what's going on right now, but I have bursitis in my shoulders and also have a history of impingement in my limbs. So I am under the impression this paper's off a little bit. I am under the impression that that is what has happened. I have a little bit of impingement going on right now. Hi Tony, how you doing today? Yeah. So first thing is I brought the water. Did I bring the brush? I thought I had a brush at the table. I'm heavily. This is with a heavy heart that I say this too. Considering uh giving up crocheting. I've been talking to myself about it, and I don't know if it's safe. I don't know if it's safe to do. So we'll see. All right. So what we're gonna do, you're probably like, what are you doing, girl? All right, we're gonna put some decoupage. We're gonna decoupage these cards. First, I'm gonna words. I'm gonna put Mod Podge on them and let it sit while we stamp out a few images and color it. I'm not sure if you all have a pop shelf near you, but I had went to Pop Shelf a couple of months ago now, and I had bought some decoupage because I was really into decoupaging at that time. Like I was really like, oh, I'm gonna do a lot of decoupaging. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this. Let's see, I've never crocheted. My daughter recently invited me to go on an event where they make granny squares. I opted out. None that I know around here. Oh, Deb, you should have. Not saying that you can't always go another time, but I enjoy crocheting so much. It's like a lost art in my opinion, but it's resurgent and a lot of guys are doing it. So we're gonna make some even strokes on our paper, and I have parchment paper that I got from. I want to say this is from. Where is this from? I don't know. Uh, Dollar General. Yep. But if you don't like it, of course. But I love a granny square blanket. Ooh, I tried it as a teenager, but did a little better with knitting. Now I don't like knitting, unfortunately. Yeah, so Pop Shelf is the fancy version of Dollar General. And so they have a few I can't say art, but they have a few craft supplies that, you could get very inexpensive. And even Dollar General, I've been going there and they've been having really good decent, I should say decent craft supplies for inexpensive money. And I'm all about that. I like that. I don't want to spend a bunch of money on some. I think you know what? I don't mind spending the money on things I really enjoy, but I feel like, and this just could be me, I think that the craft companies, and I understand inflation, are they're on the verge of losing crafters because if I had to choose between a dozen of eggs and a stamp set, I'm gonna get that daggone stamp set. No, I'm gonna get the dozen of eggs. And I just feel like some of the craft supplies that they're selling, peddling to us now are a little bit inferior to what they were previously, but they cost a lot more than they should. So that's what I'm saying. I had bought one of these from Pop Shelf, and then I went to Hobby Lobby, and Hobby Lobby had it cheaper, so I took the other one back to Pop Shelf. I was like, But I had saw a video where someone had made dishwasher safe decoupage stuff, and I was like, "Oh, I really, really want to try that because, lately, whenever we do decoupage things, it's never dishwasher safe. It's always like, don't put this in the dishwasher. Don't put this in the dishwasher." I had four. Oh, on the desk, Brandy, on the desk. Yeah. So my concern with the crocheting is that my mom and I used to do that. And so I feel like if I was to get rid of that little bit of that I have of her, I would feel bad. But I crochet hard, like my movement is hard and it hurts my shoulder. And so she would be like, "Girl, don't be no," she cussed me out. Be like, "Don't be no fool. If it's causing you pain, don't do it." She would tell me some stuff like that. So I have to keep that in mind. Now, why are we doing this? If you're wondering, I don't want to do the saran wrap method. Okay, so this glue is going to sit out. Mod Podge has a tackiness to it. Yeah, I still had the memories. She had, she left unexpected, right? So she had a little crochet bag and had some granny squares in there and was like these little funky colors. It was purple, brown, and I think it's like a green color. It's so pretty. And I was like, you should just finish it and give it to your son because it's not a masculine or a feminine color. It's just those colors. But I was like, what if I just keep it, not as is, but keep the blanket and then he'll have it because I crocheted him a little scarf when he was a baby because it was cold in Mississippi during the wintertime. So I made him a little scarf and it's too thin, but it's long. So I made it where you could wrap it around. And he plays with it now like he's superhero or something. I'm like, that is not, I don't tell him it's not what it's for. I'm just like, don't choke. Like I'm like, don't fall and slip and choke. Yeah. So I don't, I'm torn between that. I've been thinking also about, oh, I know I said this before, getting rid of my paper crafting because paper crafting is expensive and it's bulky, right? Like I want to keep my jewelry making stuff, even though I feel like I'm better at paper crafting than I am at jewelry making, but I enjoy it equally the same. And also like making like junk journals and stuff like that. So it I haven't decided. I'm on the fence about a lot of stuff lately. On the fence. So I'll cut this again. Cut it down a little bit. I thought about getting rid of paper crafting too, but I can't bring myself to do it yet. Exactly, Deb. I feel like, well, you know what? A lot of times we say this, crafters say collecting the stuff to craft with and crafting the stuff to craft with are totally different things. And that's true because I think sometimes I enjoy going to the store and quote unquote getting a deal versus deciding what I'm gonna create with it. I've been on blogs and posts and forums and all this other stuff where ladies are like, "Oh, I don't know how you have such a huge stash," and fill in the blank, crochet, knitting, whatever. They say, and I don't know if it makes me feel a certain kind of way. I don't feel bad, so it doesn't make me feel like, oh, I feel like I shouldn't be doing this, but it just makes me feel like, how is this world that you live in so cool? They always say, I'm trying to get something from underneath my chair and I'm struggling. They always say, I only use what I need. I only buy the yarn, the skeins of yarn that I need. And then once the project is over, I get rid of the stuff or I don't keep this and I don't keep that. And I'm like, what is wrong? At first I used to be like, what is wrong with this person? How dare you? Now I'm kind of like, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. If you guys have any spooky papers to get rid of, I'll take them. Okay. Deborah probably if I like the spooky stuff. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Thank you so much, y'all, for waiting. That was the doctor's office calling me. I do apologize. The nurse had to talk to. talk to me about the stuff, and then she's gonna put the thing into the doctor, and they're gonna call me back with a date for MRI. So I do apologize. Let me know if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Hopefully you can hear me now. Yeah, I took a call. I was trying to still do the stuff, but the lady was asking me questions, so I wasn't able to. Okay, thank you so much. Also, oh, I'm so glad I just knocked over a cup of water that wasn't, it's empty, but I have it on my desk. I would have been so mad. We're gonna use this Versa Fine Morning Mist. I was gonna say the last time we talked, I didn't go to the craft store and get the new stuff. I also, um, you know, a lot is going on with me right now, right? My arm is hurting now, but last week I didn't have any and so it was hot, y'all. Good morning, Samara. How you doing today? Hopefully well. It was so hot, and I was just like, I couldn't think. I think I went borderline, borderline heat exhaustion because when I tell you I was, the heat still bugs me now. Like I don't do well with heat anyway. But good grief. Okay, I don't think I got enough right here on this lady. But I feel like every day that we do something and wake up, sometimes it could be uh, a journey. It could be nothing, or it could be great. And right now, I'm just going through a few journeys. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put. Yeah, I think we can get two. Yeah, we could probably get three, but we're not gonna press our luck. I'm gonna use this ink over here. I hope you're doing well, Samara. So I do want to let y'all know that I will I'm releasing a video that I recorded in December 2022. It is a Happy Mail package from Samira. So I was thinking, how a lot of times we do Christmas in July. I thought that maybe I could do a few random things in July that's Christmas theme, but no collaboration, no deadlines, no nothing. Because right now, every time I put stuff in the atmosphere, like I'm going to do this is going to be amazing, it's going to do this, I end up not being able to get it accomplished. And so I feel like that is what's going on right now. So we're going to just leave that there. We got two, yay. Um, but like I was saying, I was contemplating not creating today, right? Um, but I wanted to be with y'all. I wanted to hang out with y'all. I wanted to try my best to just continue, right? Uh, but we'll see. We shall see. I did buy some markers and I put them up, right? I put them up and not this color. I have I have a marker problem. I have a marker problem that we are going to get me help for. And by we, I mean I'm going to stop buying markers uh, because I have a lot of markers, and I'm proud of that marker addiction, but I also need to craft. I have a paper and marker problem. Yeah, Deb, you know what? I remember when you were a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you used to show all the markers. I was like, look at her. That's my marker sister. Because I can tell that you enjoyed it, like how you would color and stuff. You would always say you're not, you know, you would color and you may make a mention like you're not that good at it. But I was like, she doing a good dang job to me. I enjoy it. But I did buy a pack of some markers. It was 100 and something for X amount of time. Um, not time, X amount of dollars. It was 120 something for this. It was like 30, $40 off of Amazon or something like that. So I got them. And I was going to do an unboxing and things like that. But I don't know if y'all really like those things and you want to see them. It was like a month ago now that I got them. So we're just trying to pull out some colors. So I'm thinking, I think I want her to have brown hair and a darker peachy skin color. What's wrong, Samara? And I think I want her tail to be teal. So I'm vibing. I'm trying to feel out the thing. Every time I move my arm up, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing, crazy? I am just vibing, arm. But as you notice, I am right hand dominant. Okay, well then I'll do one. I'll do one. All right. So this is a problem. There we go. Okay, so this color is called aqua green, and these the ones that we're using now. I had got these from Ross. One was 36 and one was 48. I won't be buying any more Ross color markers unless they bring that 100 look, unless they bring something back. That 120-piece set that I had saw at Christmas time and I talked myself out of it. And the only reason I'll be getting those is because my little guy likes markers. So I feel like I can buy him those at an inexpensive price for Christmas. So I won't be getting them for me. I'm done with buying markers. I think. I also want to talk to y'all. You probably don't remember this, but last December I was doing a live stream and my thing didn't one of the die sets that I was using with the MIDI broke, and I hadn't heard from them. And I'm in a mood right now, not a bad mood, but just like you will not mess with me kind of mood. And I wrote them and I gave them a nice consumer peace of mind. I was like, I haven't heard anything from anyone, and it's been this amount of time. So we'll see what they say. They'll probably be like, "Oh, we never got the transmission." I can see companies doing that. I just want to take that out the thing because this is a cheap brush, y'all. This is not one of the good brushes that I got from Michaels. Not that Michaels is better, but it's better than this. But if you can see, it is definitely a cheaper brush. So let's go ahead and get started. I think we're going to do this in like a greeny blue color because what I want to do in the background, well, we could probably make a little pop, a brighter pop of color on that one. Yep, I was trying to contemplate, like I said, if we were going to stream today, we're going to hang out or not. And I just wanted to hang out with y'all. I do enjoy doing this. Like last week was a collaboration day. So I tried, even though that collaboration doesn't have a time limit on it, she prefers earlier versus later. I was like, okay, since there's no real time, I'll do it at 9 o'clock my time. So it's kind of like you're catching a live stream, but it's, 10-minute video, 20-minute video. So I tried to make that one a little bit longer than normal, or whenever it was. I think it was last week, week before last, I think. One of the days was a collaboration day and I didn't stream. And someone's like, "Are you going to stream today?" I was like, "No, it's a collaboration day." And I don't expect for anyone to track what days are collaboration days but myself. So, all right. So this is aqua green. I wanted to have a little bit more blue in it. So hopefully this sky blue can pull out the color that I'm going for. I do tend to find that whenever I mix blue and green together, it just makes it more blue. Because yellow and blue make green, right? But that's a good color. That's a good color. Because I'm looking at the napkins that we're going to be using. Now we won't get fancy and do any die cutting, only because I wanted to do that ahead of time. I don't want to go through that issue right now. Yeah, that looks good. Also, I watched a video. I should not be watching craft haul videos. Although I do want to say that I haven't been watching many craft haul videos lately, which is great for my pocketbook, considering, the air condition situation. And we'll put this. They gave her a real top. They didn't give her like a coconuts or not coconuts, seashells. Very interesting. And I like this color. I like the blue then the green better than the other way. So that's pretty good. So I won't do too much quote unquote blending. Let's see. That's dark. That matches. What is this called? 126. Let's try this one. I want to go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow. Too many clearance sale videos lately. Oh, do they have clearance right now? Mm, I have a Hobby Lobby gift card for my birthday. This is definitely a pastel peach. I haven't really, well, I haven't been watching a lot of haul videos, but I don't know if it's me, is something wrong with my YouTube algorithm, but the people that I'm normally subscribed to, those videos are getting buried underneath other random stuff. Like if I was to open up my not my collaboration, my YouTube feed, it's always baloney. It's a bunch of random baloney. She look green now. If I was going for this color, that would be a good color, y'all. But you believe. No, I cannot, Deb. I really can't. I don't know who came and snuck and fast forwarded it the days, but they need to stop playing with the calendar. I cannot believe it is about to be July. What in the world? Yeah, I'm finding that the videos in my notification are not on my homepage. Why would that be? I don't know. Like, so for me, for collaborations, right? I don't watch the videos right away because some people don't post their videos on time or they have a delay or whatever. So I usually try to watch those like a few days later. That way I can just go into a video and pull up everybody's video, right? But just in general, I was like, does this person still stream? This is too dark. I was like, is this person still uploading content? And lo and behold, the lady has 6 months of stuff that I haven't even ever got in my notifications. I'm like, okay, let me go and check. I got the bell on. I got the bell for notifications of all content, and it still does not give me the information. Like if I don't catch the video right when it's posted, it goes away. Like, see, I have this. It looks like it's mostly larger streamers, but I actually have to go through and pull the data. So, like for you, Deb, I'm not sure if you posted a video today or whatever, but I'll have to go in and like manually put your information in. Yeah, they changed the way that works also, with the notifications because they sent me a message one day and they said, "You're receiving notifications in your YouTube Studio and your YouTube app. Do you want to change it?" And I was like, "Sure, go ahead and change it." Yeah, that's weird. Because the last I watch, like, if I'm sitting here doing some other stuff, I'm just going back in with this pastel peach to make her less green, I suppose. If I'm sitting here and I want to listen to some music from when I was younger, I'll go in and I'll pull up the music. And then next thing you know, that's what I'm getting. That's what's in my feed. I'm like, what about these craft videos? And why didn't I see this? Like, I remember a few times Very Crafty was like, oh, I uploaded my video for this or that. I'm like, did you? When? I didn't get a notification. And then I'll go and it'll show that it was sent, but I didn't get like the notification was there, but I didn't receive it. So I was like, okay, if I turn off the notifications, like where's the happy medium? Because I don't get it's so many and I think because I'm subscribed to a lot of different things because I have a lot of different interest that is so much. How do you weed out the stuff that you want to keep? And then, because I would prefer to get non-company information before I got company information. I want to see your video pop up, versus Simon Says Stamp, for example. But that's what I'm getting. This color is poor. This little tip is broken. I don't think I use these that much, and that's a dark yellow. I was looking for a bright sunshiny. I usually go to the subscription to see if anyone else is. Oh, see, that's smart, Samara. I'm gonna have to try that. They definitely changed their algorithm situation because I remember back in the day, you only saw the videos that you were subscribed to. But then, how do people get discovered? I don't know the magic formula for any of it. I just feel like they could find a happy medium because you probably get stuff for, if you are in the quote unquote know of who's famous and who's popular, you probably get notification for that person when you may not want to get notification for that person. I know this is gonna sound real like snobby, but I tend not to. I show love to smaller content creators than larger content creators. So like people that I'm subscribed to, I want to see what you're making versus, a company. Unless like I'm into that company, and if I'm into the company, then of course I want to see what they're making. These look almost identical, don't they? I'm looking for this color. Is this the color? Oh, that's nowhere near that color. Let's see. Let's see. I try to watch YouTube videos when I'm at my desk too, like crafting, but this is the thing. I want to see what you're making. I don't want to hear what you're making, right? I want to watch your hands work. Like I want to watch you create. So I always have a struggle or I feel semi guilty of just listening to a video. But then I've pulled up tutorials on certain things and the person's not talking. They're like, they have numbers on the screen. And I'm like, I need to, like, if I'm washing dishes, I'll pull up a video because I can wash dishes and listen and look, right? Because let's face it, washing dishes is for the birds. Who wants to wash dishes? I don't. But yeah, let's see. I tried to post a video every day. Yeah, on the you know what? So my goal for 2024 is to get partnered, right? Become monetized. I was going to do that this year, but I was hmm, going back and forth with myself. Do I really want to do that grind, right? Because I don't have enough watch minutes. I have a lot of videos, but not enough watch minutes. And then I'm like, do I really want to push this on people? Do I want to push myself on people? Because I'm not sure how y'all feel about certain things, but I'm always like, am I good enough for these people that watch the videos? Do they like me or not? And I know that I'm not everyone's cup of tea, and everybody may not enjoy my sense of humor and the things that I do. And I'm okay with that. I really am. But for the people that do enjoy the crazy, is it good enough for is it good enough? And I think that I went Samara will tell you, I went back and forth a lot with that early on. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is. If I have one person watching me, then one person watching me is plenty. If I can make a difference, if I can show someone that you don't need fancy things to do certain things, then it's okay. But I struggled with that for a while. I went back and forth a lot with that. I'm gonna make this pinky. Oh, that's too light, too dark, too dark. Thank you, Deb. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But I went back and forth with it for a while, just because I was like, I don't. without getting too in my feelings, I was just like, I don't understand how this person is receiving this. And here I am. Because, I used to do Creta every year. I created Creta. You know what I'm saying? I used to do a lot of stuff, and I'm like, I just didn't understand how and why it wasn't. I'm not. And then I was like, I'll give more and I'll give more. And then, the more you give, the more you take from your mental well being. And it's a struggle. I like her hair like that, but I want to color it in. I think I'm gonna color in a different color. I understand, Layla. I've been had thoughts about leaving YouTube for a while. I'm not sure I mentally can do that. See, I enjoy you so much that would, and this is how I think Samara felt. She was like, she didn't say this. She never said what I'm assuming that she was thinking. She was like, just keep doing it. I'm here for you. And I think that when someone is there for you and they're showing you that they care about you, you have to just keep going, like for that one person, even if you're like, well, I should have a whole bunch of people or whatever. But I think sometimes this is not the right color either. I want it, you know what, we're gonna go gray. We're gonna go gray. I feel like for me, when I was like deciding if I was gonna stay, I was like, well, why did you originally join YouTube? And she helped, she helped me work through that because I used to have, I used to do this on my Facebook page, the Facebook group, and other people's like, I can't get on Facebook all the time. Can you start doing it on YouTube? It's easier for me to catch you. Then my other friends was like, oh, I don't like Facebook. I don't want this, and then they don't even show up. So they're saying you're danged if you don't, and you're danged if you do. So yeah, but I enjoy watching your everything. I don't always get a chance to, show up right away, but I do go back and I watch them. I make it a habit of trying to show support and love to everybody that shows in support and love to me. Um, just because. But I do understand if you want to step away, you can step away because ultimately it's up to you. It's your mental health. Um, or whatever you're going through, it's for you to work through. I like this hair. What y'all think about this hair? Yeah, Samara is amazing. Now I feel like she's standing here and this is her wing. Like we can definitely turn her into a bird, a fairy. I mean, not a bird. Are fairies birds? Do I have scissors? Yeah, I do. Let's see. It won't be this year. I may concentrate on the jewelry channel more next year. Well, I'll be there. I for me, because I told y'all I have a second channel, right? It's a gaming channel. So I never like push that channel on you. But I think that some people have too many channels. And I'm like, listen, ma'am, sir, I'm not about to subscribe to 99 channels and you only post one video every 5 or 6 months. I enjoy your videos, Deb. I don't always get to comment, but I watch them. I'll see. Yeah, that's sweet. Samara be all over the place. I remember I saw Samara coming on. I was like, I didn't know she watched this person. All right, so we're gonna go a little bit odd color on this one, I think. Yeah, but that's the beauty of creativity. That's the beauty of being around uh like-minded people, right? I'm gonna turn this fish green, pinky green, I think. Yeah. I want to tell y'all a secret. I have a video that I made, a review video, and I was like, I'm going to make a whole bunch. So in my head, and I don't know if other people are like this, Deb, you can let me know. Lately I've watched some channels that started around same time as me, and now I have like 40,000 subscribers. They are very professional, and I'm not, and really won't be. If I might chime in on it, I think some of those people, not saying all of them, but they pay for stuff. So I stream on Twitch. Twitch is a mostly gaming platform, but it's crafts on there and stuff like that as well. And this one guy that I watch, he was like, for quote unquote some big time streamers, if you notice, they never raid out. And a raid is like when you take your community from one spot and you drop them in someone else's lap and say, hey, take care of my kids until I get back, kind of thing. Is that stamp a mermaid? It is a mermaid, supposed to be a mermaid, but we could turn her into whatever. We could take this back wing off and she could just be standing there at a beach party, but she's supposed to be a mermaid. It's called Selena Girl. So, um, but he had said something I thought was very, very intriguing. He was like, have you ever noticed the big time YouTubers, streamers never rate out? And, I was like, what? And he was like, the reason why some of them never rate out is because those views are false. So they have a way that you can set up your website, and you can have people views on the website. Yeah, this I don't know if you all have been watching lately, uh, but Unity hasn't put a bunch of girls on the video in a minute. Not a video on the kid of the month, and myself and Wonder Dreamer like, what's going on? Where the girls at? So, ooh, no, let's not take a chance and get upset. Yeah, so some people you can see the fact that they have grown and they have people, and then other people you're like, this can't be real. This can't be real. That's wrong. At least that's how I feel about certain things. I don't think I have any What? Good morning, Chocolate City Sim. How you doing? Hopefully your day is going well. You don't have any Unity stamps? Well, don't start now, honey. But if I might, not trying to influence her, Samara, so don't say I'm influencing her because it's not Friday. It's Tuesday. They are very good quality stamps. They're red rubber. They're made in the States. Like if you're going for something, like if you were to say, I want a company that only has red rubber, check. Made in the States, check. Pretty decent shipping and handling, check. Um, Good contact, customer service, check. They would be a company that you could check into, check, check, check. But overall, I would wait for sales. Like they have a Brown Thursday. Is it Brown Thursday? I think it's called Brown Thursday. It's always black right near Black Friday. Good morning, Pink. And they have a lot of stuff on sale. That's when I try to buy a lot of stuff. The only thing I pay full price for from them is my kit of the month. Other than that, I want to go and reap the benefits of being, very frugal, money conscious, and getting it on a good sale. All right, so I'm looking for vermilion. Listen, I am supposed to be doing uh a Bob Ross painting, right? So I had talked to Bear Crafty about it. She's busy right now, so she may not be able to do it. But I want to do one with my husband, right? I was like, because he was like, when I was in high school, I used to draw, blah, 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 right? He doesn't talk like that, but I'm just making him because he was saying it like he was like way more important than me because I can't draw, right? At least that's how I took it, and that's how I want y'all to take it. That's why I gave him that voice. But anyway, so I was like, oh, did you? So I went out. Like, if you tell me you like to read, I'm gonna get you a Barnes and Noble gift card because you like to read, right? Books. Hello. I got him like some little drawing junk, some sketchy stuff from Michael's for Christmas or Father's Day. I will look into them. I prefer the red rubber over the photopolymer most of the time. I think they last longer. Listen, they are really. I'm not gonna sell them. You've seen me use the product. You know what they're capable of. They're a really good company. I don't like photopolymer at all, as you know, because I be crying about it all the time, nonstop. Like I can't believe it's photopolymer. Now I know a lot of people don't like the acrylic stamps, but those things stamp out very easy for me. I'm like, oh yes, acrylic, amazing. What you got plans for the day, Chocolate City Sam? How's work? How's work? The doctor called me today. The nurse, I should say, the nurse. You know what? I'm going to color this all the way in. So it's a new movie out. I want to see it. It's called Elemental. I think it's called Elemental. Same old. Work is good. That's great. It looks like oh, Inside Out. Inside. It looks like the same like graphics of that. They have like fire, wind, earth, water, I believe. And it's such a cute little movie. I wanted to go to the movies and see it. But now I'm like, okay, when is it gonna be streaming? It's a few things going on where I live. And I'm trying to still not yellow and blue. I'm trying not to be a worrier about it, but it's a few weird things going on. Like they had a shooting at the mall, watch stealing at a fancy mall, um, kidnappings. We have a lot of those going on. Not like, oh, that's something to be proud of because it's not, but it's a lot of those. So I tend to keep my son close to me, even though he wants to run off. I'm like, you better stay with me. If I can't reach out and grab him, then we don't need to be there. Like we need to go. Um, that's just my philosophy. I just wait for it to be streamed. I heard it isn't worth it going to the cinema to watch. I like those kind of movies though, so I have to check. Yeah, I'm well, with that movie, I'm not going to the movie anymore because think about it. If I go and I take him, that's going to be at least $15, $20 depending on when we go, right? $15, $20 just to get in the movie theater. Then you cannot go to the movie theater without eating something from the concession stand. Popcorn. He'll probably want the most expensive drink they have. Then he'll also probably want some candy or whatever. And I want him to have that movie experience. So it's not like I'm like, no, we won't have it. But you gotta budget the movie theater into your daggone day. This is called Brick Beige. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do some semi blending because that's what we know how to do, semi blending. I like gray hair ladies, not in real life. I'm not talking about y'all. I don't want to see no gray strands in my hair. But today I was like, oh, that's another one. Another one. I was not happy with that. And I have my hair in like uh Ellie Mae Clampett plaits, two plaits, um, like two little, cowgirl plaits or whatever. And I'm like, why would you part your hair down the middle so you can see all the lighter strands of hair? And my hair is black, black brown, I guess you could say. I'm like, dang it. But I remember when I was younger in like elementary school and these kids used to have gray hair and they're like, oh, these kids are wise beyond their years. I'm like, are they really wise? Because they're acting like a bunch of nutcases. Yes, Disney. Yeah, I want to see it. I like. I haven't seen Inside Out. I think it's called Inside Out. I haven't seen it yet. Just seen some previews, but I really want to um see it. Looking for a green. We're gonna make her top green. The other girl top is green too. That's too dark, too green. Let's go with this. Let's just pick a lighter blue. We haven't used a lot of blue today, right? I'm trying to use these markers. I want to tell you, I don't care for these markers. I really wanted to get them to. They won't sell at Joann Fabric because they were clearancing them out. Spectrum Noir. It's nothing wrong with them. I just don't like the barrel because we're used to smaller like this, are the thinner ones. So the barrel and even the other Spectrum Noir markers I have, I care a lot more for those than these. Is this drying out? Nope, it's just the color. Okay. Excuse the scraping, Samara. I have to go back in with another color. I did not want to have to do that. Let's do this green. Is it on Disney Plus? I haven't happened to have that in Hulu at the moment. I don't know if it's streamable yet. Legally, I don't know if it's streamable or illegally for that matter. I don't know if it's streamable, but um from what I've been noticing, like the Disney movies, they'll be at the movie theater for like 2, 3 months, and then they'll come uh, to the streaming platform, which is great for me because I really wanted to have like movie day for my son and I on Thursdays. But this little boy, you have kids, Deb, you know how they were. He's crazy. Like this boy is crazy. It'll be nighttime because I don't have a curfew for him during the summertime. Like you can do whatever you want, stay up as late as you want. Um, and then like a couple of weeks before school start, get back into the swing of things. But he's always been like a good sleeper. Like he can go to sleep and wake up. If I need him to wake up like early in the morning, he'll wake up. I'm like, okay, come on, we gotta go do this. And he's like, okay. Like he'll wake up for me. But during the summertime or like if we have long weekends, I let him stay up. It's not hurting anything. And he's not grumpy. He's only grumpy in the middle of the day. If he stays up too late, he's grumpy. No problem. I have been turning the volume up and down. Wait, wait. Wait, am I too low? Hold on, let me see. Oh no, I'm not low. I have been turning the problem up. I'm having trouble picturing you like that, seeing your photo thumbnail. Oh, great. Yeah, I have a few strands. A few strands. They're coming in. uh, but I know that I don't always come across as a person that does not worry about a lot of stuff. I do have that mentality that you can't fix a lot of stuff, so why worry at all? Um, and I think getting it off my chest is always a good thing to talk it out. And I know I s- I tell of I tell people random things, and they don't see me as this kind of person that doesn't worry. But for the most part, I try my best to not let a lot of stuff bug me. Some stuff does get under my skin. Uh, Stupid stuff gets under my skin. Disrespectful stuff gets under my skin a lot more than it probably should. But I can't be perfect in everything. Dang. Because I have my hair untwisted. You know what? I was gonna wash my hair and twist it back up, and my arm started hurting, Deb. So I was like, it's a good thing I did that because my hair needs washing so very badly. And I would ask the big roommate to do it. Notice how I say I would ask. But asking that man to do stuff, I mean, y'all know men. I'm gonna leave it right there because I ain't trying to start no drama. I don't want nobody to be like, she man bashing. Yeah, it's just two little plats. They look cute too. I mean, I did them. They're I have thick hair, super thick hair, like lamb hair almost. If you've seen the lamb hair, it's a little bit less thick than that. But I have some thick hair. I see how my mom hand used to ache when she would wash it, and such like, girl. The same thing happens with my son's hair, and that boy got some his hair is long, though. Lately, he's been like, "I want you to cut it." I was like, "Okay, well, let's cut it." He's like, "No, I don't want it cut, and I don't want it washed or comb." I said, "You cannot keep walking around looking the way you do." He's like, "What's wrong with it?" I say, "You look a mess. You look unkept." And, little kids don't understand it. If you walking around looking like no one cares about you, people will start to report that no one cares about you. And then before you know it, people coming over our house trying to figure out if I'm actually a good parent to this thing or not. And this thing meaning him. We're gonna do some light freaking fussy cutting. Light fussy cutting. I think we could get away with this right here. Nope. This is a small stamp too. It's big, but it's little, if that makes any sense to y'all. Like it's small in stature. All right, I think our uh-oh. I hope that works. I'm just looking at our glued down. Yeah, it gotta work. It don't look like we got any glue right here, y'all. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and do this. So we're gonna pull out our fancy Dollar Tree napkins with these turtles on it. And then I'm gonna step away for like 2 seconds, maybe 3, maybe 5, maybe 30. First, we're gonna pull this out and we're gonna see how we got duped or not. Y'all think we got duped? Oh, they actually have a pattern on each panel. I am shocked. Very, very shocked. This is cute. This is a cute little napkin. Very cute. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna cut this down before I paste anything. We're gonna make these A2 size cards, but this is what we're gonna try and do. I actually want it to be smaller. Let's see. You can tell when somebody clean up their space, they start pulling out stuff you haven't seen them use in forever, right? So 4 1/4. So we did cut it right. Let's see. She is 3 1/2 by 2. So if I do 3 1/2, I could make the card be this way. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can cut this. We'll see. Give me a few seconds. I need to get the mat right quick. Hi, Annie. I have a big head. So I don't wear hats that much because I don't want to accentuate how big my head is. So this is heat resistant mat from Cricut, but I'm just trying to see. I think this will work. I think this will work. I do think the colors complement very well, so I think this will work. But I've worn hats a few times. Hi, Mac. How you doing today? Good morning, lurking at work. Hope you're doing. Everyone says it's going well. Hi, Sandy. But I didn't. But I just let all the color grow out. It was horrible for most of the pandemic, but now it's all natural gray, dirty brown. Nice. I know a lot of ladies stopped dyeing their hair when Keanu Reeves's uh, girlfriend, wife had stopped dyeing her hair because she was saying that the chemicals in the dyes was calling could cause cancer or whatever. I'm not sure if they live in California, but if you ever notice, everything in California has the ability to cause cancer. I think it's just a law, a law. I am the law. Y'all seen Judge Dredd? Is that Judge Dredd or Total Recall? One of those with Sylvester Stallone and what's that man name? He played Blade. Wesley Snipes. You have been judged. Yeah, I think it's Judge Dredd. And they freeze him. I might be mixing up two movies, but they freeze him. And it's like, we're gonna go to Taco Bell. And he's like, "You going to Taco Bell? Why Taco Bell? There's so many other restaurants available." And they had made Taco Bell like this fancy pants restaurant that you go to and eat. Like you got a reservation there. Y'all remember that movie? I embrace my grade when they make a hair dye that will be that lasts 6 months or more. I will consider the dye. I think every human at least at this point can cause everything human. Or well, yeah. When I was employed, I used to do a little bit of research on certain things because I worked on the oncology floor, and uh, your body already has certain cells in it. It just depends on if it's going to semi-activate or not. So that's something to keep in mind. I'm just trying to trim this up a little bit more because now, even though we have her like this, we're gonna go over her with some. I think this pistachio will go cracked pistachio and color her in to fit in with this seashell environment a little bit. And I think I'm gonna cut this down. So let me see. Yeah, we'll cut these two down. Cut this side off. This look crooked as heck. Let's do 4 by you remember that movie? Yeah. I don't have a problem with my little strands, but if you are a woman of a particular age, when you first see them, you're like, "What in the heck is that? Is that gray hair? Do I have gray hair?" Oh, no, it's the light. It's the light. When I worked in Connecticut, the lady that I work with, she's such a sweetheart. She's so amazingly funny and sweet and everything. Is this 4x4? I think that's what we did. Nope, it's not. What is it then? I told her when my mom got admitted to the hospital, I had a gray strand on the side, my sideburn, and I'm just measuring this out. It's 4 by 4 1/4. Okay, so we'll do wrong thing. She called me the silver-haired fox. I was like, "Who you calling that?" Like I wasn't offended, but I was like taken aback, right? How dare you? She just laughed at me because she had plenty of gray hairs. She was in her 50s already, and I was in my 30s, I believe. So, of course, she probably was like, "Welcome to the club. Come on, girl. Don't be doing that to me." All right, so now we're just going to try not to mix the trash up. All right. So I don't mind getting the edges, but if we can avoid it, I mean, we got 6 panels to choose from. I want to say it's 2 ply. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just cut off 2 panels because we can waste a little bit, even though, I don't like wasting our material. Even if I don't plan on paper crafting for forever, if I decide to give this away to somebody, I don't want to be like, "What in the world? Who cut this? That's all higgly piggly." All right. Now you want a heat resistant or absorbent type of situation. You don't want to warp your mat. And I definitely did that on my other one, trying to iron some dang flowers or something I was ironing. Maybe it was these napkins, and I had to go and get another one. I went to Walmart to just look around and buy some food, but I always go into the craft section. And one of these mats was $50. It's a sewing mat, same thing in my opinion. I was like, who? Well, people buy it because it's here. Because I was like, who gonna buy this? Walmart. I'm not, but they do. All right. So we got this. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take our paintbrush, because this is what the people that I've learned say do. And we're going to take our paintbrush. Yeah, it's still a little bit wet. And we're going to dip this baby right here. And we're going to drag it down this line. Do we need to be this meticulous? No, but just in case someone's like, I'm going to go to her channel because she teaches stuff. Just bear with me, right? And we're going to gently pull it apart. There we go. Hopefully we have enough space to do this. Yep, plenty of space. Now I'm going to position this. I think I want it just like that, y'all. Yep, so I'm gonna cut this little turtle off. And I can't remember what's his name, Rob Shiner. When Sylvester Stallone, like, why didn't you tell me? He was like, because I am the law. That was funny. All right, so we got parchment paper. Non-shiny side is facing us. And now we have this over here. And I'm going to I'm going to make sure the thing is on, our little heating thing. We got to make sure it's plugged in. And then we're going to have another one on top, okay? But before then, we're going to take I learned this trick. What I'm about to tell y'all is not Brandy's. It's a trick I learned from the community, which is always amazing. Always Coca-Cola, right? Y'all like Pepsi or Coke? So we're going to just take a dab. Oh, that's a lot. A dab. It's tacky. Pull it apart. Okay. Where the other one go? See, this is the problem when you start moving 1,000 miles per hour, you lose your other piece of work. Here we go. Tea for me. Oh, Pepsi. You like both. I like tea. Um, but I do like Coke. I like Coke better than Pepsi. Pepsi just seems extra sugary for some reason to me. Now, if you want to keep that whole wet theme going where you wet your napkin to get the perfect pattern, do your thing. That dried quick. I was like, listen, you talking too much. Talking about some soda. I said I was gonna turn that thing on, still didn't turn it on. Mm-mm-mm. I want to make some paper mache projects with my son. I also um need to get down and plug up this daggone thing because it's not plugged up. So give me a second for that. But let's go ahead and pull this apart. There we go. I like tea too. I don't like, if they say we have Pepsi products only, I'd be like, okay, well, can I get a big red? I do not care for Pepsi. Coke, if it's fountain drink. Yeah, I like fountain drink Coke. Pepsi is in my opinion, is much sweeter. Uh, the big roommate enjoys Pepsi. I'm gonna go on mute real quick. Talks amongst yourselves. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. You don't want to hear me ooh-oohing. Coffee in the AM, water there throughout the day, occasional hot, cold tea, flavored water. What is a good size for lever back ear wire? Ooh, that's a depth question. I'm gonna have to get my notepad out and take some notes. I see we about to have some jewelry making uh, a tutorial real quick. Right, so it is plugged in and it is turned on. Once it beeps, it'll let us know that it's ready to burn, baby, burn. You know, Disco Inferno, all that good stuff. To make them yourself, I don't make those myself. Nothing thinner than 21 gauge wire. Oh, let's see. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put this on here. Now look, I probably was a little bit stingy with the paper, the thing, right? I was a little bit on the stingy side. That's okay. I'm not mad. We'll be okay. The other one I was probably a little bit too generous with. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. And we can always cut this down. All right. So now we're going to take our non-shiny side and we're just going to put that there for now and let it sit while the thing heats up. I don't have a sentiment yet. Lord, no to buy. Okay, size of leave it back. I think. All right. So it just beeped. And now what we're going to do is we're going to start on one side. Oh, that hurt. And we just go around the whole thing. And if you ever did rub on art, this is exactly what this is, in my opinion. Rub on art. So now what you're thinking is, well, how are you just ironing paper on paper? Well, the cardstock has glue on it. And what is happening is the heat is activating the glue. And we're making a background. So yay us. It is the mini Cricut heat press. I got it for myself for Mother's Day. Was 39. Normally I think it's 50 bucks all around. It was 39.99 and I bought it. I was like, I want it. I had been eyeing it anyway. I have a regular iron, crafting iron that I was like, when the cheapskate comes out, you're like, you already have an iron that does that. But this one I can follow tutorials a lot better because uh if you're using this as a tutorial, then you're telling me the correct settings for it, right? With the iron, I'm guessing. So that's why I got it. Yeah. And it's blue. They have another one that's burgundy, pinky color, burgundy, dark purple color. They only have two that I know of. And I was like, of course, we're gonna go with the sky blue. All right, so you do this until you feel comfortable. I just want to make sure my edges are down. We love some good edge control, don't we? And the paper slid over just a scotch. And I'm gonna move this out the way. I do recommend it if you are a young child that happens to watch this, you do this with a adult. All right, so you see right here, it's stuck, it's sticking a little bit. So we want to let that cool off a little before we attempt to peel it off. Because we don't want to pull and then our napkin come off. My edges don't stay down anymore. Right. The blue is beautiful. Deb, you're a little bit on the blue bias side. And it's sticking because we use this to lay that thing down, which we shouldn't. And I don't see any bubbles or anything like that. So that's really good. Another thing about decoupaging is that you could get some air bubbles. So just be mindful of that. A lot of people recommend ironing your napkin first, but we just going for it today, y'all. We in the zone. Again, we're gonna place this right back down. This parchment paper is not being used to eat on, so it's not a humongous deal at the moment, at least. All right. So we want to make sure we have some stable hands though, just to get that first good initial contact going. I normally iron with my right hand, so please forgive me. I'm having some issues. Yes, blue is always a lot of my friends, I'm always like, "What's your favorite color?" They're like, "Blue, duh." I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know you like blue because you only wear green." "Yeah, I wear green, but blue is my color." "Okay, okay." My son, on the other hand, his color is red, and, I try to make sure I get him red clothes because he likes it, right? But sometimes he's like, "Mommy, I want that shirt," or whatever, because it's a blue shirt. He's like, "I want it because you like blue." I'm like, "Okay, then that's fine. We'll get the shirt that you like because of mommy. That's fine. That's fine." So I'm just pressing down on it because I want, I feel like we did a really good job, me, uh, putting the glue down, but we want to make sure it's stuckity stuck. I would say no more than a minute. You don't have to do this longer than a minute, though, right? I do like these heat presses. Hey Chris, how you doing? Uh, yeah, no wrinkles, because Deb, I've used it with the Saran wrap and all this other stuff. I do have some more of these projects that I have in mind, so but I thought it'd be really cool for us to do this because the mermaid stamp kind of just fell out of its packaging, and there we were. All right, so we're gonna check this out. I don't feel as comfortable with this one as I did with the other one, but we're about to see. All right, so we're gonna set this to the side, turn off the heat because we don't want to burn anything, especially not ourselves. So we're gonna let this one cool down. And if you notice at first our paper was curved, like bowing, because it's sitting at the girl's annual appointment. Okay, and then your appointment's at in 20 minutes, right? What was I gonna say? So if you notice, it kind of went back flat, which is always a great thing. So now, if you're confident in your cutting skills, I'm not. You get your scissors and you cut. We had this one little faux pas right here. That's okay. No one's gonna notice it. Now, I would say if you have X-Acto knife skills, pull them out, or just pull out your paper trimmer. That's what we're gonna do because we don't like these edges being all chumped up like that. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. It is hurting. Not gonna lie. I wanted to hang out with y'all today, though. Come on here and do some crafting, talk a little trash, get talked about. So far, so good though. I don't know if I cut this side. I'm gonna cut it again, trim it a little bit. Thank you for asking. The nurse called me. She was like, "I'm sorry I didn't call you back on Monday. I saw that you called me on Monday. Called on Monday." I'm like, "Girl, y'all won't call me back the next day." Oh Lord. So again, if you're buying napkins for craft projects, I would give you a list of places that I buy them from or purchase them from in the past, but um napkins are all over the place. I used to get them from Tuesday Morning. If you are lucky enough to have a Tuesday Morning that hasn't completely gone out of business, they probably have some on clearance. I mean, everything in the store was clearance, right? So I'm not sure. I went to Tuesday Morning once after they announced the closing just to tell the lady bye and cry and stuff like that. My son had a fondness for her. She never gave us like discounted stuff, so it wasn't like that kind of friendship, but she was very nice. And you never want to see anybody get put out of a job because of a company that's closing or whatever. So yeah, I had told myself I wasn't gonna go there, but we went anyway. So this is our background. And if you know how napkins feel, it feels very thin fabric. What she say? She able to get you in? No, sh- I'm getting it. Well, I'll talk about it later. Off thing. Now, if you remember, we use a little bit of our edge on here, right? You can barely see it if it even made the cut. All right. Literally, right? Okay, so then we have our little lady, our ladies. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I think I know I said we was gonna go with green, but I think we're gonna go with purple, y'all. Tell her the same. Hope she's doing good and not giving mommy being mean to mommy. I'm just gonna put my hand. Oh no, this is hurting. I'm gonna put my hand over this, and we're gonna just pretend like she's in the purple ocean. Apparently, that is hurting. Oh my goodness. I remember when I had pulled like a nerve in my back and I was going to see the chiropractor where I worked, and he would do work on me and I would be laughing. He was like, "What's wrong?" He would I was like, "I don't know what." No, I told him, I said, "I don't know why I'm laughing." He said, "Oh, that's normal. Sometimes that's what people do in response to being in pain is laugh." I was like, "Oh, that's just lovely." It made me think of again another movie, Little Shop of Horrors, when he started torturing people with the laughing gas, and they'd be laughing to death almost. There we go. That looks cute. I think we're gonna layer the card though. Oh wait, let's cut this down a little bit. So who decoupages with napkins? Did y'all enjoy today's decoupaging? I have a lot in mind for more decoupaging, just so y'all know. Chocolate City Sim, are you there still? Really? It's almost time. It's almost 11 o'clock, ma'am. My time is almost 9 o'clock your time. Anyone have any great tips for beating the heat besides staying home? Really, Tam? I do, but can never do without wrinkles, so I'm adding that little iron to my musket list. I love it. Going to a pool new week, you know what? No. It's the summit today, lady. Wow. She said new week. All right. I want to segue real quick, y'all. So I had got some mail, happy mail for Christmas mail from Samira last year. I'm releasing the video next week. July 1st, I believe, is the day that you'll see one of the videos. But I think I showed y'all this before. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick again. Hello, Bex here. Hi, how are you doing, Bex? This is a flowish, quote unquote, a flowish journal. A flowish journal is meant to be used up, right? Um, so this so Samara and I have been corresponding, knowing each other for a while now. And we always talk about these dang Julie Nutting dolls. Because I used to be in a Julie Nutting, oh, that's great. I dropped some stuff. Julie Nutting doll collaboration, right? And we talked about them. And I always ask her, when are you going to use your girls? Like, when are you going to use yours? And she's like, I'm not going to use them yet, blah, 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 blah. She's probably like, leave me alone. But anyway, I'm not going to go through a whole full through, click, flick through, because I did that already. A thorough one. But I just wanted to, because it's sitting, and I have a few things in a certain area. I just want to go through them. And I was trying to remember if I saw any purpley colors. It's very seasoned, in my opinion. It has almost all of the seasons in here. But a flowish journal like this napkin, you'll see us using this napkin. so we can cut this napkin out and we can decoupage it, right? So we'll be doing that. We got some nautical theme for Kermit, of course, because of frogs, right? And then this is denim fabric. Love that. I want to say I thought Deb used some denim something, a fabric recently. Didn't you, Deb? No? Yeah. I watched the video that you did that. And then I want to try and do decoupaging with tissue paper. So I bought some tissue paper because of this florist journal to try that. But butterfly. Yeah. Ribbon. Okay. I want to try it. So ribbon. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Deb, because I think I have access to ribbon real quick. Hold on one second. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna go in depth on that little beauty right there. I like how she did that doll. I was thinking that we could make this our background paper. Yeah. And then I have some chiffon ribbon. If I could reach it, we'll use it. Oh, yeah. Mm. What do y'all think? Is that too much? I made a flowist journal once a long time ago. I should try that again. I'm gonna make some. That is the goal. Before 2024 comes, I'm gonna try to make four. Okay, four. I owe Samara one. I owe another person one, and I want to get it done. What y'all think? Is this too much? Are we being too extra? I think that's okay. Yeah, let's try this. So is this four? I love decoupage. I'm new, but it is so much fun. And I'm glad that you are enjoying it because why not, right? We have rulers and we keep trying to use this thing. I don't know what's going on with this person. It's under four. So let's do 4 1/4. Yeah. We're gonna do under 4 1/4. I think this paper is bent because someone put it on the shelf crooked. I'm that someone, just so y'all know. You don't have anybody to blame but yourself, ma'am. So right in between. That don't look right. Let's just keep it safe. Let's see. Yes. Darling. How big is this? Because they're not 4 by 4. I thought they were 4 by 4. I have some rice paper I want to decoupage with too, as well as a shoebox full. I have napkins. I remember I had did a napkin swap um, before, and I just thoroughly enjoy. I enjoy when I was with it, right? 4 1/4. When I was with it, is that 4 1/4 or four? I enjoy doing it, but now lately I'm not with it, so it's a mess. We're gonna go a little right there, and this should be 4 1/4 as well. Let's see. Let's see if we did this right, y'all. Nope. All right, because we don't need it to uh, be prominent. We just need a little bit of a shadow because somebody's trying to do a few things with a few things, right? And then this one, I wanted to cut out some dies and make them wonky, a wonky shape, but we'll try that another time. Maybe next week. I won't be in discomfort, and I want a soda. Y'all call what do y'all call y'all drinks? Sodas. Do you call them pops? I know people in I think Midwest call them pops, right? I call them soda. And if you say you want a soda, you say yes, I want a Coke, right? Or I want a Sprite or whatever it is that you want. Let's see. So we got this. Oh my goodness. Somebody cannot cut. Pop soda, yeah. I remember I had a few people say, "You want pop?" Like, or we'll say you want a. Some people say you want a Coke, and when they say do you want a Coke, they mean a soda, right? I say soda though. You want soda? I want a soda. Soda water. That's the country, right? That southern craziness. Okay, so Deb is my yarn, my ribbon lady. What do you think, Deb? This is some big ribbon. That's what I think. But we good. I think we good. You can't even see the dang turtles now. That was not the goal. I wanted the turtles to be on display. I like the ribbon. Take it down. Huh? Take it down on the back. Take it down on the back. What does that mean, Deb? You want to put on this one? Tack it down. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna tack it. I just want to cut it before I did that. Yeah. So I took a shower, right? A hot shower, darling, and I massaged my shoulder. I was like, "Yeah, that feels good." Of course, in the act of massaging yourself when you're hurting, it feels really good. And I was like, "Okay." I don't hear no snap, crackling, popping, or nothing. I got out the shower to dry off, and then all of a sudden, crunch, crunch. I was like, "Great, here we go." Crunch, crunch. All right. If you're wondering why I chose to not put tape on the front, it's because it's see-through, and I don't want it to be sticky all the way like that. Now we're gonna use some Aleene's tacky glue. This glue is made in the USA as well, and it's fairly inexpensive. If you have a Dollar Tree near you, it's $1.25. If you go to Michael's, I believe it's two something now. Walmart has a big container of this for inexpensive, fairly fairly reasonable. I should say, not inexpensive, but you can always just get a small one and transfer it over, which is always a plus. Um, I used to buy not in bulk, but when I saw things at a decent price before the pandemic happened, I would always try to buy stuff at a reasonable price because my frugality clicked in. I rarely put tape or glue on the front of the ribbon. Oh yeah, I will if it's a solid one. I'll put it down because my lines don't be straight. She don't know how to put nothing down straight. Yeah. Then I'll put some tape right here, some glue right here to tack it down a little bit better. And now we have her. We don't have a sentiment or anything. What in the world is going on, ma'am? What does it say? Be you. Follow your heart. Could I follow my heart right here in this corner? You know what? Maybe we can follow our heart at the top, like right there. We could put it right here. I don't like that though. We'll follow our heart at the top, maybe. Let's see. I'll put just a dab of glue, and I want to use some foam tape. Ouch. All right. I find that I use foam tape a lot more than I probably think I do. I can't put tape. Yeah, I can't. Deb, if we ever get caught up in some kind of crazy craft scheme where someone's like, listen, you can have all the craft supplies in the world, or you have to give up all your craft supplies. You need to write a straight line. I'm like, well, it's been nice knowing your craft supplies. I can't do it. Can't do it. I'm like, oh, I love you, craft supplies. It's been real. This is extra tacky, so if you just keep that in mind, sometimes not all phone tape is made equally. Some of it's extra sticky, and then some of it is not. This right here is giving me extra sticky uh, vibes. Mm. Now, the one thing I did not do is make a card base. I'm gonna have to make a custom card base, and I'm gonna do that offline uh, at some point today or tomorrow or next week. The next time we talk, we'll have a whole card and you can see it. So next Tuesday. Wait, what is next Tuesday? I think, let's see. I might have a collaboration day next Tuesday. Let's see. That way we'll know right now. Nope. We'll be here. I mean, it's the 4th of July. I'm not sure. Do y'all want to hang out on the 4th of July? We don't have to. We don't barbecue at my house. I like barbecue, but I don't know how to grill, and neither does the big roommate. So, if y'all want to send me some grilled chicken, shish kebab, I have no plans, sadly. Well, Deb, I have been thinking about that statement that you made, and I have come to realize that it seems to be a little bit more safer having no plans than plans. A lot less expensive, just uh less trouble. I got this from Hobby Lobby a while back, y'all, for $1. Listen, anytime I can get this much ribbon for $1 versus Dollar Tree, I buy it. But that has got me in trouble with the ribbon brigade. Who's the ribbon brigade? Me, myself, and I telling myself that you don't need no more ribbon. So the last time I went to my Hobby Lobby, they had ribbon clearance, right? I was like, "Ooh, they got ribbon clearance." I didn't get it. Yeah, I probably buy a rotisserie chicken cost. Ooh, that sounds good. I want some. Ooh, Deb, that's what we're gonna do too. We're gonna have a rotisserie chicken, or I'm gonna bake a chicken, some corn on the cob, some baked beans. Maybe we can just do like some all American fat fest, hot dogs and burgers, baked beans, corn on the cob, and we can go out on the back porch. Oh, I gotta let the roommate know this. The big roommate know this because yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm not big into going into big crowded places doing fun stuff anymore. I just feel like it's so dangerous. And I shouldn't feel afraid. I should just be able to just be more vigilant. But I don't trust people like that because people make themselves not trustworthy anymore. But yeah, I think this will do. Yeah. Now, if I was going to Houston, so back in the day, before everybody decided to, leave me, my aunt would grill, or yeah, they would grill. And when I was younger, I used to eat beef and pork. And let me tell you, ain't nothing like a brisket, a barbecue brisket, some baked potato, some good old chili in it, chives, and cheese, some butter. Ooh, but I don't eat that anymore. Brisket and stuff. I still eat baked potatoes, loaded baked potatoes, just not with beef or pork. I'm gonna cut these sides a little. When I say a little, just wish me luck. I was thinking, did we craft last week? And we did. We made stencil cards, right? Yeah, we sure did. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There we go. These are definitely gonna have to be some custom cards. Although I think I probably can get away with a specific size. I'm gonna make them. They should be fairly easy. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah, girl, you are making me hungry. It's almost lunchtime. It's almost lunchtime here too. I asked the big roommate what we were having for lunch today. I want some Chinese food. I want to learn how to make. I'm going to learn how to make some fried rice. And take some chicken and chunk it up, cut it up in there. I know how to make it. It just didn't taste good the last time I've tried it because I was like, all you gotta do is fry the rice. That's not. You need flavor, seasoning. Green beans. It's more to it than just taking rice and frying it. But yeah, I definitely grew up on a Southern diet when I was growing up. Every holiday, every holiday had enough food to go with it. Like when I was younger, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and New Year's all had big meals, right? So um be ham or turkey. We ate chitterlings when I was growing up. I stopped eating them now. Because they're disgusting when you think about it. They still taste good, don't get me wrong. I just was like, "No, mom, I'm not eating that no more." And she's like, "Okay." Like my mom never forced me to eat that kind of food, but she would make me eat beans. Yuck. Um, I don't like beans. I don't know why. I just don't. Now I eat them now as I've gotten older because I realize that they have much more of a health benefit to eating beans than they do of a, "Ooh, these beans taste so delicious" kind of ouch benefit. All right, so that is one, two. Let's go ahead and stamp this out. And I think we're gonna try to stamp this in hold on, let's see. Y'all know I always be trying to I don't have a lot of Stampin' Up layering stamps, but your friend always be trying to use this. But you know what? Do I have? I think. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. Do I have my circle punch right here? Because I feel like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Can we do this? Can we do it, y'all? Let's see. I don't know what she trying to do, so y'all gonna have to wait. I think we can. Let's see. Let's see. No, that's dumb looking. That's dumb looking. Ah, oh well. Let's get back over here to this thing. I grew up in German Dutch family. Beef tongue, chicken pot pie, sauce instead of meat and oh yeah. Yeah, it covers the turtle too much. I feel like what I was gonna do, uh if I can't get the sentiment to be how I want it to be, I'll just put the sentiment on in the inside. Let's see. Is she gonna let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not sure if you ever bought a stamp set and it's like this doesn't match. Like, I don't think this matches. All right, so we just stamped this. We inked this up twice with this. Watch. That is why I like rubber stamps. We could do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. We can cover up these little fish. We could cover up the little fish, and now we won't even see that much ribbon, but that's okay. Ribbon, I think, is just there. It's not really supposed to be like, "Look at me, I'm ribbon." It's more like, "Oh, yeah, I'm a supporting character. I'm an extra in the background. They use me." Wow. I like that. It's white, though. It's clean is what I mean. Like, I should have inked it up a little bit. So we're gonna try that on this one too. Let's see. Boop, boop, boop. And we're using the back, our waste paper, because nothing's really wasted when you're creating, right? Same thing for washi tape. Washi tape is definitely not meant to be front and center, like for real, a real craft project like stamps. That might not work, but we'll see. Yes, I always keep this on my desk because I feel like it rescues me more times than I care to admit. I think I want to find a tag, the end thing, the little thing that makes it turn into a banner or a flag, but I haven't been able to yet. I haven't actually went and looked for it because I'm like, you really don't need that, do you? You can just make it yourself. So we could probably put. hmm, Let's just keep it the same because why not? I do like using washi tape on cards though. Like when I use the washi tape background, like when I made this card right here, this is washi tape, and I like how it came out because you can't really words. You can't tell that it's washi tape. It just looks like a funky pattern, but washi tape is definitely not important as the price that they have set on the washi tape, I should say. I know a lot of people are washi tape lovers. All right, I have a lot of washi tape because I like it, but it's a supporting character as well. All right, so that is our projects. We did all of this with a hurt arm. I'm just saying we are phenomenal. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for the encouragement to keep going, taking my time, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I had a great time. Do you use stamps with your napkins? You can't even tell it's a napkin. Like you wouldn't even know it was a napkin if you hadn't did it with me, right? I do want to say thank y'all so very, very much for hanging out with me. I should be back next Tuesday. I want to try to do some more decoupage, but in a different way. Okay. But we'll see. Maybe we'll work on our Floyd's journal. I don't know. Um, if I'm hurting still, then we will color. I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you all for hanging out with me. Bex, thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Everyone that's come over and show me some love. Thank you so very, very much. I hope that you did enjoy yourself. Until next time, happy crafting.